one, Toastmaster Hassan, learning from intelligent producer. Learning from intelligent producer, Toastmaster Hassan, contestant number one. Study space.
We have always got to appreciate people we learn from, appreciate places we've been to. Contest chair, judges, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Good evening.
Good evening.
I once was invited to a venue where there was a very important conference by Intel International, the American company which produces chips for computers, for mobile phones. So this company Intel invited us, me particularly, and some colleagues in our office. We were bankers, this is a bank. We were employees in a bank in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia in particular. Some of my friends decided that it's not worth it. We're just bankers, accountants. What have we got to do with Intel International Conference? 2-day conference. The naysayers, they're negative. They said, don't go. I'm the only person who attended the meeting, the conference. It was free, a lot of coffee breaks, lunch buffets, and high standard American conference in the capital of Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. I attended. My attendance, I learned a lot. I learned so many things in technology and even things in life. I learned, first of all, that those who say no, naysayers, negative-minded people with a negative mindset, you won't work out in this world if you are that type of an individual. So going there, things I learned gave me an impact in my life. Especially, I learned something, that was about 25 years ago, something called paradigm shift. Paradigm. That became my baby all my life till today. We all have paradigms in our life, but we have to shift those paradigms. Get out of that block. Cross that border. Those things will keep you a prisoner of your mind, a prisoner of your life. Get them out of your life, out of your sight and thinking. So I learned paradigm shift. Intel has brought something in the world called paradigm shift. Modern computers, intelligence, IA. So I learned two things attending that conference. I learned that don't listen to naysayers. Don't listen to negative-minded people. What you think is right, go ahead and do it. What you think is right. Okay? Don't listen to naysayers. And then you learn something new in this world. You learn a lot of technology, a lot of education. Attend any conference we're invited to, just attend. Even if it's not your line of education, even if it's medicine, even if it's psychology, if it's technology, just go. You learn one thing at least. You won't come out empty-brained or empty-handed. You learn something. My son, crazy, he finished high school, was supposed to study in Chile, Santiago, in Spanish. Who, a Kenyan, wants to send his child to go to drug countries, Colombia, drug addicts, drug sellers? I said, my son, go. Go. You go to Chile, Santiago, South America, to study in Spanish, you degree in Spanish? Go. I let my son go. I had naysayers in the family. Hassan, are you crazy? That place is full of drugs. South America is the no-go zone. What does it want to do with Spanish? You want to take business studies in Spanish language? Because those universities don't teach English. They're all only Spanish in Chile, Santiago. Just go. Today, despite my sisters, my cousins, everybody talking negative about my son, he owns a company in USA. If I listen to naysayers in the family who say you're crazy, your son will become a drug addict. He owns a bloody company in USA today. And he supports me financially. And he supports his brothers and sisters. So don't listen to naysayers. Go any place and learn something, for God's sake. Naysayers are enemies of religion. Examples are so many in my life where naysayers came to me and I ignored them. So, everyone here is part of your life. To ignore those naysayers in your community or in your family. Don't worry. Go ahead. I have examples where I took a job as an operation manager of a bank. I took a job as an auditor, senior auditor, with a company which is 20 other companies, 20 conglomerate of companies, and was taken to the audit department of a logistic company. Where is logistics compared to banking? I took the job. I took the challenge, despite everybody saying, why don't you, sir? Why don't you go 180 degrees change from banking to logistics? Dealing with reports, containers, and all this. That's where I was introduced to Toastmasters International. I never looked at Toastmasters in my life except in that logistic company. They had a corporate Toastmasters club. Now, 13 years after being a Toastmaster, I miss Toastmasters. I've got a job right now working in the evenings. I miss Toastmasters dearly. It's where good friends like you, good guests like you, it's a dream come true. Toastmasters, welcome to Toastmasters. Contest chair.